Well, our super special next guests are truly TV royalty. And if anyone knows what it's like to be part of a television dream team, it's these two, and they continue to do what they do best in the neighborhood.
God forbid I look at somebody the wrong way and they write a bad review.
Well, that's ridiculous, Calvin. Your customers have always loved you.
I know. So what if I'm prickly? I am who I am.
Exactly. You know, like today, Gemma told me that I was too blunt.
What's wrong with blunt?
Nothing. It's not my job to lie to those kids. They need honesty if they're gonna do better.
You know what? If we are guilty of anything, it's that we care too much.
Well, this dynamic duo has brought so much joy to our lives with shows like Martin, The Steve Harvey Show, Everybody Hates Chris, and Soul Man, just to name a few. And now the laughter continues with another season of The Neighborhood. One's a king of comedy, the other is practically the king of Queens, New York. So let's give a royal hello to Cedric the Entertainer and New York's very own Miss Tichina Arnold. Best Monday ever, says me. Because you two are here for one, and we get a brand new episode of The Neighborhood tonight. Congrats on season 5, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes. Nice. Thank you, OG.
You're welcome. We can tell that you two have fun working together. So we're going to start with you, Miss Arnold. Like, what's one of the best parts of having Mr. Cedric as your teammate over the years?
He's a beautiful person. He's a beautiful human. I tell everybody, I watch people, you know, being in show business for so long, you meet a lot of people, but very rarely do you meet a lot of genuine people. And Cedric is, of course, a funny guy, but he has so many different sides to him.
Yep.
Not only is he just the most amazing entertainer, hence his name, but he's a good person. So I like watching him on the set. I like watching how he deals with the crew, the cast, everyone. We love Ced, and Ced is, I can't pick a better boss.
Right? But he literally wears many hats. Like, I can't even list all the stuff he does.
Literally.
The one on his head and the other stuff that he does. So it must feel good to know that people feel, you know who you are, so it doesn't matter what people say about you, but it must feel good to know that you have this effect on people. Even on me, I have never met you in person, and Miss Arnold, who gets to work with you a lot in person.
No, you know, it's actually great. I mean, I feel blessed to be able to do this, to entertain people, especially television. You know, we came from a generation where, you know, meeting our TV stars was going to be far in between. And just seeing people come into your homes each week, you kind of have an idea who they are. You always hate to hear those stories when somebody go like, oh, that person ain't really nice, or, you know, in real life, they not like that. So it's just one of these things where, you know, I've always kind of built my brand like really hands-on and right with the folks. And so I attribute, you know, a lot of my success to being that kind of guy. So, you know, I enjoy it. I think people are funny. I think you get really small details by allowing yourself to meet almost anybody in the world. You don't know what they can offer you, especially as an actor. So you can just kind of watch people pick up a little nuance, a little habit, a little weird little way they say a word, and then maybe add that somewhere in your you know, to your arsenal. So I try to embrace that as my energy, man, and as well as knowing that we got a job to do on this show. So we also try not to waste people's time.
Yeah.
You don't get busier than Tichina. She does it all. So these kind of things we like to respect. We like to respect everybody's time, and at the same time know that we're here to have a good time at work but get the job done. So that's my attitude when I hit the set. Listen,
and we can feel that energy you talk about when we watch the entire cast as a whole together. I was like, high five, casting department. Like, you can tell that you guys are I feel like you guys live in the same neighborhood, and it's like the exact dynamic you'd expect from that. That's the brilliance of the casting. That's the brilliance of the talent that your TV family and your TV neighbors have. So since it's called The Neighborhood, how would your real life neighbors describe you? Starting with you, Miss Arnold.
Oh my gosh, my real life neighbors? Well, it's kind of interesting because I'm in a predominantly all white neighborhood, so it's kind of the opposite of the neighborhood.
Yep.
I'm the odd man out here in my neighborhood. Because I came from Jamaica, Queens, I grew up in a very tight-knit family-oriented neighborhood. I couldn't go off the block. In Queens, we call it, you can't go off the block. You live on your block, and that's your block. And you grow up with the same people. But now, people don't know each other the same way they used to. We don't really interact with each other. We kind of drive in our driveway. We say, wave, and you keep it moving. So things have changed. And I think, I think being in quarantine changed a lot of things. People are a little more, hesitant, with coming in your area, but it's not bad. As long as I'm happy that you can still make eye contact with people. You can still give people energy in your own little way, but things have changed. It's not the same as it used to be.
Okay, so I keep calling you Mr. Entertainer because that's the only last name I know for you. Cedric the Entertainer.
Homestead.
I was like, okay, Mr. Entertainer. Is it the same? Do you know your neighbors? Is your neighborhood somewhere everybody knows your name?
Hey, no, I think everybody knows my name. I don't know their name, I be, like T said, I came from the Midwest in a very, close knit community. In California, it's very car oriented, kind of people kind of operating their cars. Only during COVID did we get out and kind of meet while you was out walking. You found out who people actually were. The people immediately close to me, I do know, but I live in a gated community, like super gated, like everybody gated.
Oh,
like
man.
so people just barely know each other. We just kind of know cars. I'd be like, oh, you red Tesla. Okay. Oh, so you Blue Bentley. All right. What's up, Blue Bentley? That's how we know people by their cars.
By Blue Bentley. By the way, speaking of where you're from, our anchorman, Craig Treadway, said to say hi to you. He's from Missouri as well. So he said to say hi to you.
Craig.
And he's still waiting for his invite to the golf tournament. FYI.
Okay. Craig might even went to college with me. That sounds familiar.
I'm telling you, you probably know who he is. But they're telling me to go. They're trying to break up our friendship because we have haters up in here. They're like, OG, we gotta go. So I'm gonna be respectful. I love the two of you. You are icons to me, and thank you for what you've brought to my life and to so many other lives out there. Thank you so much. Great to talk to the both of you. And I'm gonna be hanging with you. We all will be hanging with you in the neighborhood tonight and every Monday night on CBS. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye. Thank you for your
You're welcome. Craig and Hazel.
Craig,
you heard? Did you go to college with him?
No. I remember. Listen, I used to work at.
Just say yes, Craig.
That's
what I said.
used to work at KATZ Radio with Dr. Jockenstein and all those cats. We used to go and see Ced at the club. The man has been funny since day one.
Yep. Let's praise the king.
I said he should have just stretched the truth and said, yep, we're old college buddies, don't you remember?
Yeah, somebody might have pulled my transcripts.
I'll get you your invite, Craig. I'm working on it.
Okay, I know you're working on all